A museum dedicated to the British pilots that trained at Falcon Field in Mesa during World War II was all but destroyed by this week's massive monsoon. That storm flipped over planes and ripped hangar doors right off. It also caused damage to two World War II hangars and, of course, the priceless things right inside.
That's right. Team 12's William Pitts giving us a closer look at that cleanup and what's left behind.
It was an unplanned skylight.
Glass cases empty, bulletin boards stripped bare, a flag shredded, somehow still hanging on an Army Jeep.
A lot of it original, priceless.
There were 20 planes in here, all World War II era, planes that British pilots used when they trained here during the war. Most made it through the storm. This one got tossed around like it was a paper plane. The hangar door flipped up and smacked the wing.
So it threw it into the wall. You can actually see the gouges.
The other planes were undamaged, even as the World War II hangar disintegrated around them.
We just had cell phone flashlights. Water was still pouring out of the fire suppression system. There was ankle-deep water. It was, debris everywhere, pictures floating around, glass everywhere.
And that's where the worst loss is.
Don't even know what we lost.
Photos, newspaper clippings, all donated to Wings of Flight. The glass cases were shattered, photos ripped off the wall. This was all they could find.
We started picking them up right away and tried to dry them off and get them flat as best we could.
The planes can be repaired. Not easily, they're 80 years old, but the history itself is impossible to get back.
We were doing our best to preserve. Kind of just blown out the window.
Wings of Flight says the airport will fix the hangar. Rebuilding the rest, that's not going to be as easy, but Wings of Flight says they'll do what it takes. In Mesa, William Pitts, 12 News.